Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to another episode. In today's video, I'm gonna be watching the best players in the world play the season, and the current leaderboard is looking like this. Bedfast number 1, IAN77 number 2, Remy Ellen number 3. It's actually surprising to not see one of Mohamed Light his accounts within the top 8 players, but there's still 44 minutes left. And I did see Mohamed Light online right now. It looks like he's actually playing, guys. Perfect timing. We are gonna start, and oh my god, what a way to start the video, guys. Mohamed Light against IAN77. Mohamed Light, I mean, everyone knows him. He's, I would say, the GOAT of Clash Royale. I don't know, just like world record winner. So many CRL monthly finals winners. He has like 17 ranked number 1 finishes as well. But then IAN77 is also one of the GOATs, especially on ladder global tournaments. He has also like number 1 finishes a lot. And then recently in CRL, he is also the first player to qualify for the world finals. Like, we are actually watching the first 2 players who qualified for the world finals compete right now. Okay, so Mohamed Light using, instead of minor poison, minor fireball. That is actually interesting. I wonder why he prefers fireball over the poison, but look at that, guys. Firecracker is getting a lot of damage right there. Also takes care of the little prince, and just like that, IAN77 is already in a huge damage advantage. Well, Mohamed Light is using a control deck where you can't really take damage. Like, honestly, if you play with a minor poison, if you play with a minor, in this case fireball deck, you really cannot afford taking much damage because it is very hard to make a comeback. Like, you need to play perfect during the entire match while slowly but surely chipping down your opponent. And IAN77, on the other hand, is actually getting a lot of damage early on, which is amazing for him. Especially in single leagues, I feel like Hawk Rider can definitely outplay and outcycle your opponents, and that is exactly what Ian is trying to do right now. So beautiful play by Mohamed. He actually body pushed the Hawk Rider towards the cannon in an anti-earthquake spot. In the meantime, he's gonna keep under pressure by going Ice Spirit, by going Minor. Look at the Minor, guys. Minor plus Ice Spirit is gonna get a lot of chip damage. Even though Mohamed Light took a lot of damage early on right there, I feel like he might still be able to win this if he plays perfect. Like, he needs to not take a single Hawk Rider hit anymore, not allow the Firecrackers to get connections, and then slowly but surely himself get a lot of chip damage with miners, maybe fireballs as well. And there you go, he already goes with the first fireball without even hitting anything. He knows that he needs to try and somehow make a comeback. In damage, he's definitely down a lot, so he needs to somehow try and make a comeback there. Okay, he's gonna just instantly go with a cannon once again, anti-earthquake spot. We're probably gonna see a miner sometime soon towards the right side lane. Firecracker is gonna get a lot of value in this type of matchup though, because if you guys think about it, Lock doesn't kill it, and he's never really, I mean, he could fireball the Firecrackers, but he's never really wanting to fireball. But look at the damage, guys. Wait a second, Mohamed Light is actually putting in a lot of work right now. Once again, anti-earthquake spot, but in this case, instead of going earthquake on top of the tower, Mohamed Light just, or excuse me, Ian just went instantly with the earthquake on the anti-earthquake spot, like up high in the middle, without hitting the tower. Is it worth it though? Because this way you're not gonna get any earthquake damage. That's an interesting question. Anyways, Mohamed Light is always gonna do the trick, always gonna play the cannon there in the anti-earthquake spot. And guys, I'm so excited for the season, and it's always so fun watching the best players in the world play it. Like, their mechanic, their skill is just insane. Like, honestly, this is the best of the best Clash Royale gameplay you can ever watch. Okay, cannon is gonna come down a little bit early though. I think Mohamed Light, of course, wanted to try and kill the Firecracker evolution with the Evo Cannon. Unfortunately, he's not gonna do so. He does need to be careful, because even though he's making a comeback, Ian does have a little bit of a quicker cycle than him. Like, if you guys think about it, Mohamed Light has guards plus Ice Spirit, Ian has skeletons plus Electro Spirit. Like, the skeletons are gonna allow him to cycle a little bit quicker, and we are noticing it right now. Ian putting up a lot of pressure, guys, going Hawk Riders, going Earthquakes, going Firecrackers, putting up a lot of pressure and also getting a lot of damage. Well, Mohamed Light is not really able to attack. Now he is gonna go offensively. He's gonna go with a miner in front of the tower, fireball there as well. How is he gonna defend the Hawk Rider though? Knight is gonna be in range of the tower, I think. The Firecracker is gonna splash once. Hawk Rider is gonna try and outcycle. Double Hawk Rider on the field right now. Evo Cannon on defense as well. Mohamed Light is trying to defend, but the Hawk Rider is gonna get a connection. And I think that is game, guys. I'm pretty sure Mohamed Light will not be able to get the damage needed to win the match unless he's cycling like crazy here in the end. I mean, he's gonna try and do so, but then Ian only needs 2 earthquake, guys, and Ian has a really quick cycle. Unless somehow this miner is gonna get the damage necessary, but it's not gonna be the case. IAN77 outcycling Mohamed Light like crazy, and that is exactly what I was talking about. The quicker cycle, Electro Spirit plus Skeletons versus Ice Spirit plus guards just made the difference, and IAN77 with that victory is actually gonna be the current #1 player. Still a lot of time left for things to change and for things to happen. See you guys soon with any other match of these pro players. Okay guys, hopping into game number 2, and we're gonna be watching Mohamed Light, but this time he switched accounts. I think Mohamed Light always has like multiple accounts really high, and then if you notice one of them drops a lot, he just switches to the other one, trying to push and secure the #1 finish on that account. And he's facing one of the best, if not the best, lava loon players, Rokan. I'm not sure where Rokan is from, but I think he's Arabic, and he always uses lava. He also has like a couple of #1 finishes. Like, season end is always crazy, guys. Like, I'm so excited. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. If you do, please make sure to smack the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you do want to see more season end videos. Okay, Mohamed Light in this case using, I think, the same exact minor. I wanted to say minor poison, but of course he had it with fireball. So I wonder if he's once again, okay, there you go, there's the fireball. So he's once again using it with fireball, which in this case I think is actually gonna help him a lot. Balloon opposite lane though. What does Mohamed Light have in cycle right now? Because he used the Little Prince, he used fireball, and he also used the Tesla. So it looks like Rokan knows that there's nothing in cycle for the balloon. Balloon just dropped like that at the bridge. Confident that Mohamed Light is not gonna have anything else, and just like that he's already gonna get a double connection with the balloon. And Mohamed Light was indeed using the fireball. He had the Evil Ice Spirit, and last card I guess could be guards once again. We saw guards against IAN77. I think the last card right here could also be guards from this deck, but this time he's actually gonna be running it with the Tesla, so that is interesting as well. Okay, so Valkyrie being cycled in the back, that's already the second Valkyrie, so the next time he's gonna have the Valkyrie in cycle, it is gonna be the evolution, which always allows the lava loon player to go a little bit more aggressive. And look at the pressure from Mohamed, guys. He knows that he cannot really defend well after spending 7 elixir with the lava hound. He's gonna have the 4 elixir skeleton dragons ready to defend, which actually did a pretty good job. The good thing about lava hound that even though you do take a little bit of damage, you're using a beatdown deck, so realistically sometimes you can just let the opponent deal damage and then try to mainly focus on your push. Like the lava hound plus balloon is just such a strong combination to the point where sometimes even one push can take an entire tower. So looking very good for Rokan still. Mohamed Light is gonna get a little bit of damage on the left side lane, but it's not even gonna be more damage than he already had dealt on the right side tower. Evil Valkyrie is gonna pull on the Little Prince. Mine are gonna be forced out defensively, and the first Inferno Dragon, even though it's one of the evolutions, being played by Rokan. That is interesting as well, because normally we would always people see just using the evolution as soon as possible, like for example the Valkyrie, but then now he actually used the Inferno Dragon like really late. Fireball plus lock offensively from Mohamed. He is gonna force out the Valkyrie. He is gonna force out quite some elixir defensively, and that is good for Mohamed because now Rokan is not gonna have like that much elixir to support the lava hound, but he's still gonna have a lava loon push coming at Mohamed Light's tower. So how is he gonna defend this, guys? Guards to instantly pressure opposite lane. Are we gonna see a fireball defensively? Are we gonna see another Tesla? Does he even need to do anything else? Knight is gonna tank and distract all the lava pops. Wow, what a nice defense from Mohamed. I would have probably used like fireball, Tesla, something defensively, but Mohamed Light actually defended that perfectly with just the Knight tanking and distracting the lava pops long enough for the tower to clean up everything. And he's actually putting in work, guys. He's gonna go once again in for a Knight plus guards push. Is he gonna fireball? He is gonna fireball the skeleton dragons. Skeleton dragons are gonna still take care of the guards though. Evo Tesla up high is gonna try and distract and take care of the lava, but this is not looking good, guys. Balloon is gonna go at the bridge unless Mohamed Light is able to cycle back to another Tesla, but I think he knows that he cannot defend anymore. Mohamed Light with another loss, and will Mohamed Light lose? I mean, it's not gonna be like lose his world record because no one is gonna beat his world record, but he could potentially lose his streak because last season he finished #1, and this season I think once again aiming for the #1 spot, but already starting with 2 losses. 34 minutes left, so he can still make a great comeback. Let's see if one of these top players are playing. The highest player in my friend list playing right now is Remy Ellie, rank number 18 against Pedro. Okay, let's watch this match, guys. And actually they're already in overtime. We pretty much missed the entire match. Is Remy Ellie gonna be able to hold on and take the tower? Is he gonna lose with only 269 HP on Pedro's left side tower? I think he just lost, guys. I think he just lost. Fisherman is connecting, Goblin Giant is connecting, and Pedro is gonna take the W. Man, that deck Pedro is using is so toxic. Let's see how high Pedro is after that victory. Pedro, also a really good player. And he was actually, I think, a little bit lower. Yeah, he's right now top 23 in the world, which is still insane. But I'm always trying to watch like the best players in the world and like players which are really like ranked super high. So Mohamed Light once again on the account of Flashlight, rank number 19 right now. Let's see if the leaderboard changed. Looks like so far nothing much changed, but Rockan with the victory. It's gonna be number 5, and I think this is a backup player, which is currently ranked number 4 as well. So see you guys soon when any of these top players find their next match. Okay guys, once again Mohamed Light is in a match. We're gonna be watching him against Pedro. We just saw Pedro play against Remy. I mean, we didn't really watch the match. I just watched like the last, what, 5 or 10 seconds of the match. But we did end up seeing what deck he's using. So Pedro was using, he actually changed decks. Okay, so he actually changed decks. Now he's using, I think this is gonna be Royal Giant. Yeah, probably Royal Giant after seeing the Evil Hunter. Monk is pretty much confirming that it's gonna be Royal Giant. Very interesting because Pedro, we just saw him beat Remy Ellie, but then in this case with the Goblin Giant deck. So once again, Goblin Gang from Mohamed Light, Berserker here as well, but the Tesla's not gonna pull and not gonna distract the Royal Giant. He is gonna go with a lock to retarget the Royal Giant onto the Tesla. And guys, without like any disrespect, but I feel like Mohamed Light is kind of distracted, not playing the usual top tier gameplay we are used to watch without any mistakes. I feel like in the first couple of matches we have watched, he has made a couple of mistakes, and then here once again, quite a big mistake against the Royal Giant here. Fisherman is also gonna get one hit. I feel like, I don't know if Mohamed Light is like not locked in, maybe just not having his best day, or maybe it's just a start and he's trying to warm up right now. Could also be that he just woke up and he's like still sleepy, warming up, starting his motors. Okay, so he is gonna be using Little Prince as well. I think last card should probably be something like Rocket. I mean, it might be Fireball. For some reason he's been using Fireball in the minor decks, but I think it should be like Rocket here maybe. Okay, so Little Prince is gonna pop his ability, is gonna let the Guardian lock onto the tower. That's a lot of damage, and Mohamed Light being very aggressive right now, guys. Forcing out the Fireball defensively with the Goblin Gang. Fisherman is gonna take care of the minor, but that is still a lot of chip damage from Mohamed Light. Pretty much equaling the matchup right here. Like the tower wise, like damage wise, they are pretty much equal. Little bit of difference. Mohamed Light is in a damage disadvantage, but still with the damage he got, he's definitely back in the match right now. So I wonder what the last card is gonna be. If the last card is gonna be Rocket, then he has a lot of direct damage. If the last card is Fireball, and ooh, nice lock by Pedro. Or excuse me, nice reflection with the lock by Pedro. And the last card is actually gonna be Poison. Okay, so Poison finally out of Mohamed. Not sure why before he was using the Fireball. I guess he likes the Fireball in the current meta. Maybe it helps in some specific matchups, but in my opinion, Minor Poison is just overall a better combination. So let's see how he's gonna deal with this push. Looks like with the Berserker, with the help of the Goblin Gang, he is able to defend that very nicely. And once again, a minor offensively, minor poison this time. So that is a lot of elixir invested. He is gonna take the damage advantage right now, but is he able to keep up the defense as well? That is the real question. Like if you invest that much elixir offensively with a minor poison, that is 7 elixir you invest. You need to try and do your best to somehow defend that the best way possible. So Mohamed Light is going to make sure that the Monk is not going to cross the bridge. What a nice play by Mohamed. You of course want the Monk, in this case for Pedro, to live and go onto the opponent's side of the map and then tank and pop the ability. Mohamed Light killing the Monk before it can even cross the bridge. So very nice play by Mohamed once again. Minor plus poison offensively. He's spending a lot of elixir offensively, but he needs to get the damage because of course if he doesn't keep up the damage and the pressure, he knows that Pedro can just like Fireball cycle or get a lot of damage with like the Royal Giant pushes. So Mohamed Light is doing a great job at forcing out damage, forcing out a lot of elixir as well. But look at this push, guys. This is very scary. How is Mohamed Light gonna defend this? Does he have the evil Tesla to reset the Royal Giant? I'm not sure if he has something in Cycle right now, guys. He doesn't have the evil Tesla. Royal Giant is gonna be very healthy. Another Royal Giant at the bridge. Pedro is gonna take the W, and Pedro is gonna be ranked super high after this victory. And what is happening, guys? I mean, Mohamed Light, as I said before, for sure the best player in the world, and we already watched him lose 3 matches in a row, back to back. First match against Ian, second match against Rockan, third match right here against Pedro. And Pedro is actually gonna be ranked number 15 in the world right now, which is very high, but still not like super close to the number 1 finish. IAN77 still chilling at the number 1 spot. Man, crazy matches. By the way, I need to be careful by not dropping below 1000 because the top 1000 players qualify and I'm currently ranked number 924. So I need to be careful as well. I might have to play a match myself, but I don't think so, right? 925. Wait a second. Do I need to play a match myself? Well, anyways, let's first focus on these top players. And then in the end, I'm gonna check my own rank. So see you guys soon with the next match. Okay guys, once again, Mohamed Light is in the match right now. None of the other pro players, none of the other players which are ranked like super high in my friend list are playing Mohamed Light actually. I don't know if it's the actual highest ranked player, but I mean, it's Mohamed Light. I love watching him play. And I'm actually surprised that we've seen him lose 3 matches in a row. Like that is very, very surprising for me. I feel like Mohamed Light is, yeah, as I said before, for sure, the best player in the game at the moment. So it looks like he's up against Des. I think Des is a graveyard freeze player. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he is a graveyard one trick. And I believe he does use it with the freeze. So Little Prince plus Ice Spirit here, trying to distract and also take care of the Knight of the Ice Wizard. Little Prince is actually an interesting champion. I feel like no one is really using it, but Mohamed Light for some reason always loves using the Little Prince. Like it's, I think, one of his favorite cards in the game for sure. Of course, besides the Miner. So Miner going in, Miner is gonna go in a different spot, knowing that he just used the Tornado. He's not gonna use it in the safe spot. Instead he uses it a little bit more to the right in front of the Princess Tower. Okay, so Mohamed Light using the same deck we just saw him play against Pedro, I think. I don't think he changed any cards. Last card, there you go, is the Poison. And I think the last card here as well should be the Goblin Gang. So I would say that the matchup is looking pretty good for Mohamed. He does need to be careful with the big push with like Baby Dragon, Inferno Dragon, like trying to overwhelm him. But the graveyard itself shouldn't be a big problem because the Berserk is actually great against the graveyard. He has the Poison, he has guards. Like I feel like he has a lot of really good answers against graveyard. So I don't think it should be a big problem. And what a nice pressure for Mohamed, recognizing that the cycle, recognizing that the deck of the opponent isn't like the best. Like he has an awkward cycle. He's gonna force out the freeze, and look at this Tesla placement, guys. I'm not sure if you guys know, but this Tesla placement actually activates the King Tower. But he needs to be careful though. Like this is looking scary, guys. I mean, I don't know if he can defend this without taking a lot of damage. Freeze is gonna come down. Boulder is not gonna activate. He's gonna take a lot of damage, but still, I would say a pretty nice defense considering how much Elixir was on the board right there. That was, yeah, looking so scary. Like in my opinion, that push was gonna be like either tower down or super hard to defend. It was really hard to defend, but Mohamed Light still somehow manages to defend it. So beautiful defense there. Poison once again offensively, slowly but surely getting the chip damage he wants to get. He needs to be careful though, because when the Poison is out of cycle, that means that the freeze can potentially come down. Of course, when the freeze, or excuse me, when the Poison is out of cycle, freeze is a really good option for the graveyard player here. So Little Prince plus Tesla against the Polar. Little Prince is definitely going to get a lot of value here against the Knight as well. Lock to cycle, lock to get some more chip damage. Ice Spirit here up high. Not sure if that was a prediction for the bowler, but he is going to hit the bowler with the Ice Spirit. And then Evil Tesla to try and take care of the Inferno Dragon. Poison defensively this time up high. Instead of hitting the tower as well, he just wants to make sure that it is not going to get any damage. And the Miner offensively is going to get a little bit of chip damage. Death is just trying to make this one monster push once again with the Inferno Dragon, with the Knight. Probably gonna see a Baby Dragon soon as well, and then we're probably gonna see a Graveyard. There you go. Okay, so no Baby Dragon, we are gonna see a Graveyard though. Bowler at the bridge as well. Evil Ice Spirit is gonna try and reset. Beautiful Evil Ice Spirit out of Mohamed. Perfect lock timing as well. I mean, Mohamed Light, even though we saw him lose the first couple of matches, it is still Mohamed Light, guys. It is still the best player in the world. He's cooking right now against this graveyard player. He's playing perfect defense, getting a lot of chip damage as well. This time, unfortunately, his Miner did get caught by the Knight, but still overall, I would say looking super solid, guys. And he's just gonna continuously pressure. Note how he's always changing his Miner spots, but very important to always keep in track and keep in mind the potential tornado to activate the King Tower. Okay, freeze this time is gonna come down offensively. Once again, really good defense with the Berserker. Evil Ice Spirit has to be used there on defense, but I mean, Mohamed Light in this situation just needs to make sure that he doesn't take like too much damage. We might even see a poison defensively. Okay, looks like he's not gonna poison though. Instead, he's gonna go with a Little Prince. He's gonna go with guards. Miner offensively once again. He needs to be careful with the Baby Dragon plus Tornado play, but looks like he was ready for it. Ice Spirit prediction for the Baby Dragon. Nado is gonna come down, but Nado is not gonna allow the baby dragon or the bowler to get any damage, poison defensively, and that is pretty much gonna be good game, guys. I mean, no way for the graveyard to get a lot of damage. Sometimes you get like 1 or 2 lucky shots when you do have the poison there, but it's never gonna deal that much damage. So Mohamed Light is gonna finally win a match, and does he have enough time to go on a win streak? I guess he could still finish number 1, guys. Okay, Star Colin, actually a graveyard player, also playing right now. Let's quickly check out who he's facing and how their match is going. Okay, so he is using, of course, graveyard. Normally he was always using splash art. Now he's using this quick cycle graveyard witch deck, and he's playing someone with bridge spam, guys. Okay, so bridge spam, but this time with an elixir collector though. I mean, this matchup seems okay for the graveyard player, but then of course he does have the elixir collector. He has a pretty decent cycle. The barbarians are very good against graveyard. I think it really depends on how he manages to take care of the elixir collector and cycle, but the evil witch for sure is gonna be like super difficult to deal with for the bridgeman player. So look at this push, guys. Look at the situation. Graveyard plus evil witch. Evil witch is gonna get a lot of value. It's gonna take care of the ghost. Graveyard is not really getting any damage though. Did get a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. The good thing for Star, I think this is Starlight, by the way. Like I said Colin, but I think this is Starlight. Not sure if you guys know him, but he's a Korean splash art player. And the good thing for Starlight right here in this matchup is that the opponent doesn't have a big spell side. Realistically, if he wants to, he could just play perfect defense and then win by damage. Like, there's no way if he plays perfect defense for the opponent to get the damage on the towers with like spell cycle, because the only spell he has is arrow. So realistically, if he really wants to, he could just cycle and defend the best way possible, but it's gonna be hard to defend. Like, he needs to be very careful. Look at the pressure, guys, especially this being the evil Bedram. Oh my god, evil Bedram almost getting a connection. Barbs are gonna get to the tower. He needs to go with a last second knight. Look at the right side tower though. Evil witch is going crazy right now, guys, getting so much damage, bringing down the right side tower down all the way to 809 HP. And I mean, I don't think the bridgeman player can break through in triple elixir. Realistically, he's just gonna cycle poisons, barbells, ice spirit, witches, and there's no way for him to really break through, I think. But let's see what happens. I mean, he's still gonna try. He's gonna cycle Bennett opposite lane, knight defensively, ice spirit here to cycle. Probably gonna see another evil witch sometime soon, and he already calls good game. He knows that there's no way for him to break through. Starlight in this case even cycles the witch in the left side lane, but the opponent actually is gonna give up, and he is gonna let him take the right side tower. So with that victory, wait, I think my game glitched. I'm gonna quickly have to restart and see you guys soon with the leaderboard. Okay guys, 20 minutes left, and this is how the leaderboard is looking right now. Starlight with that victory is actually gonna be our rank number 5 player in the world. Is anyone playing which is really high right now? Okay, Fen, Balloon player is actually rank number 6, and I think someone just hopped into a match as well. But we are watching Asaf against Fen right here, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly back out to check who was the player who found the match. It's Pedro. Okay, Pedro, rank number 10, is also in the match right now. I'm gonna see if we can watch the last couple of seconds of that match after Fen against Asaf, but we actually didn't watch neither of these players. And Fen is rank number 6 right now, and Asaf is rank number 4 right now. So if Asaf wins, he's gonna be really high in the world. If Fen wins, he's also gonna be really high in the world. Like, any of these players, for them to win, is gonna be a big, how do you say it, like, change in the leaderboard. Okay, so Fen using the typical 2.9 balloon miner cycle deck. He hasn't used a single balloon, and then Asaf is actually using miner fireball. I wonder why so many people are using fireball in the miner deck right now. Like, we saw Mohamed Light use it. We see Asaf use it right here. Like, am I missing something? Why people are using fireball over poison? Is it just better in the current meta? Are they trying to like cover or snipe something specifically? I'm not really sure, to be honest. But anyways, really good pressure from Asaf. Going with miner, going with bets. We're probably gonna see a snowball still on top of those bets, because if not, they are probably gonna get a connection. Wallbreak on the left side is gonna force out some more elixir. He's actually forced to go with a bomb tower, and so far Asaf is definitely in the lead, damage and gameplay wise. Like, if you notice the gameplay as well, he's just constantly pressuring, he's just constantly forcing out a lot of elixir defensively. So far we didn't see a single balloon until right now. First balloon of the match is gonna come down. He's gonna try and support it here with the ice column. We're gonna see evil musketeer to try and snipe the goblin hut, but this is, I would say, not looking easy. That is a great snowball though. Okay, very good snowball. He's gonna go with evil wallbreakers quickly to keep out the pressure. I think Fen is probably gonna try and cycle back to another balloon, guys, because goblin hut is out of cycle. Are we gonna see an ice golem balloon at the bridge right now? That would not be a bad play, right? Or is he gonna... Okay, yeah, he is gonna go with ice golem. He's gonna go with a balloon. We need to see a snowball as soon as possible to try and take care of the evil bats. Evil bats are gonna stay alive. At least a couple of them are. And this is, I would say, not looking good at all for Fen, guys. Like, damage-wise, he's down a lot. And then to be able to break through the defense, it also seems so difficult. Like the bats, the spear goblins, the goblin hut as well. He's just getting completely outcycled at this point as well. Musketeer defensively, but it's not gonna be enough. And Asaf might actually be in for the #1 finish spot, guys. I mean, Asaf, I think he was #4 in the world. So after this match, he might even be #1 in the world, surpassing IAN77. I'm actually surprised to see many different names in this season. And normally we would see like Mohamed Light with multiple accounts being ranked #1 and ranked like really high. This time we're actually seeing many different players. Fen is trying to stay alive, trying to cycle, but nah, there's no point of him even trying at this point. All Asaf needs to do is just cycle the fireball. There we already saw the fireball going, so 16 minutes left. Bedfast, did Bedfast play another match? I think Bedfast might have played another match and might have won, guys. Pedro did end up losing. We didn't even got to see any of the match of Pedro. He did end up losing. Lucas is also playing rank #17 right now. Mohamed Light actually tilted a little bit, guys. He's currently rank #20. I'm gonna quickly hop into his match, but okay, he also just lost. So yeah, Mohamed Light is unfortunately gonna be tilted this season, is unfortunately gonna lose. Fen is gonna be hopping into another match. Pedro is also hopping into another match, but none of the really high players are playing right now. And I must say that also some of them I don't even have added. Like for example, SF right now being ranked #1. And I unfortunately don't have him added, guys. There's a bunch of new players for me who normally... I mean, this guy as well. P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant all of a sudden. Rank #6. This is also a P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant player, rank #4. What is happening this season? Okay, guys, we're going to be watching Mohamed Light against Morton. Even though these players are not going to be able to finish #1 anymore, I think maybe if one of them goes on a crazy win streak. But I just want to watch this match because they are both amazing players. And then also none of the top players in my current friend list are playing right now. I also don't have that many people online. IAN77 #3 is going to be like one of the players. And Starlight is also going to be one of the players to still finish #1. Still try and play in the last minutes right here. But in the meantime, while we are waiting, we're going to be watching a Morton against Mohamed Light, which are two Clash Royale legends. So definitely really fun and nice match to watch right here. I actually feel bad for Mohamed Light as well, though, because I feel like Mohamed Light has been playing really well, and then he just got a little bit unlucky in some of the matchups, a few bad matchups as well, like for example Lava Loon, Awkward Psycho. I'm not really sure, but anyways, it is not gonna be the season for Mohamed. I wonder who is gonna take it though, guys. Are we gonna see IAN77 surprise? Are we gonna see a completely new name? Maybe Asaf? I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay, let's just quickly back out, guys. I do want to apologize for hopping into matches, backing out, but I just want to make sure we don't lose, like for example in IAN77 against Bedfast, IAN77 against someone else, Starlight playing. There's a lot of players playing right now, to be honest, but none of them are like really high. Fen also dropped a little bit. Pedro dropped a little bit as well. Mohamed Light is currently rank #29. I guess we're just gonna watch Mohamed Light in the meantime before one of these other pro players are gonna be hopping into a match. So looks like Mohamed Light is gonna be using once again a minor deck with the Berserker. I think the last card should probably be once again the Little Prince and the Poison. I guess it could also be something else though. He has been using sometimes Fireball. I know that he also likes Minor Rocket. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna be using a different spell if he wants to change it up a little bit. Okay, so Minor defensively against the Spear Goblins. Morton is using this really annoying spam deck. Man, it's so annoying to face this deck. Like he's just constantly spamming and pressuring the bridge with Bush, with Wall Breakers, with Spear Goblins. He has a lot of different ways to yeah, be annoying and pressure. Okay, Mohamed Light is gonna go with the Evil Cannon. Guards here on defense as well. Evil Dart Goblin at the bridge, or yeah, actually at the bridge, kind of at the bridge in the middle, towards the bridge from Morton. And then Mohamed Light is playing perfect defense right here, guys. He's not allowing Morton to really get any damage so far. Dart Goblin is gonna be able to snipe away the cannon, allowing the Suspicious Bush to make it close to the tower. He's gonna have the Berserker ready once again. Probably needs to lock on defense, or no, he doesn't even need to lock the defense. Wasn't sure about the interaction, but the Berserker, even though getting locked, still was able to defend the Suspicious Bush perfectly. I'm sorry to once again back out of the match, but that is exactly what I was already feeling. I already had a feeling, guys. I knew that Ian was gonna play a match, so we are gonna be watching IAN77 against Yeehoo, which is actually a Lockbait player. I'm gonna hop into the match again because the cards are glitched. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but both players had cycled skeletons, or this guy actually had cycled a fire spirit. Ian had cycled skeletons, and it was still like showing a question mark. So I don't know why, it was just kind of annoying me. I was like, okay, let me quickly back out, and hopefully that fixes it, which it was able to do. So, okay guys, IAN77 currently in a very good spot to finish #1 this season. Yeehoo, on the other hand, I'm not sure how many trophies he has, how many medals he has, but he is a really good Lockbait player. But look at that though, guys. Hawk Rider is gonna make it through, is gonna get a double connection, brings down the tower down to 3034, and I don't know about that start. I mean, these type of matchups usually come down to close situations, trying to like spell cycle. I'm not sure if the opponent in this case has a Lockbait with Rocket deck, but sometimes we also see like Rocket being cycled, but it looks like it's not gonna be a Rocket version. I'm pretty sure last card here should be something like maybe a champion, a knight, or something like that. And he doesn't have a big spell, I feel like. It's gonna get quite some chip damage here with the barrel on the left side. Fire Spirit as well connecting right there, but still good situation for Ian. And I would say against Lockbait, if he plays it well, he has Lock, Quick Cycle, Earthquake. He has the Evo Cannon as well. Like, I feel like he has a pretty, yeah, how do you say that, like solid deck against Lockbait. Really nice defense right there. Good pressure from the opponent knowing that the Mighty Miner was out of cycle, but yeah, Ian is just ready for it with the Electro Spirit, with the Firecracker. Beautiful defense right there, and he is gonna continue to pressure with the Hawk Rider as well. Really nice play with the cannon, really nice play with the Ice Spirit to push it towards the cannon in the anti-earthquake spot. It's gonna activate the King Tower right here. Still a really good situation for Ian, but I feel like he might still be able to make a comeback if he does somehow get like a Dark Goblin Knight combination. Like, look at that, guys. Talking about the Dark Goblin Knight, he's gonna go with it at the bridge right away. He's gonna try and out-cycle Ian right here. Can Ian defend this? Is able to cycle back to Lock. I don't know, guys. I feel like if Ian plays it well, the opponent shouldn't be able to get a lot of damage. And then Ian has the Earthquake. Ian has like Quick Cycle. He should be able to get damage himself quite easily. So I would say that this situation is looking good for Ian, but anything could still happen. Like, we need to be careful because Lockbait, of course, can pressure like crazy, and look at the pressure right there. Left, right side, Dark Goblin, Fire Spirit, so much things on the board, but IAN77 is able to deal with it perfectly, is able to defend that very easily. And once again, Hawk Rider plus Earthquake offensively, Dark Goblin plus Lock, trying to clean up everything. Goblin Barrel plus Fire Spirit here is gonna outcycle the Lock, but even though the Lock is out of cycle, it's not gonna get like insane amount of damage. Dark Goblin does get one shot, it's gonna take down the tower to 3106 HP, but overall situation I would say is still looking super good for Ian, guys. Okay, good pressure from him. Earthquake defensively, Electro Spirit is gonna go down. I think he just misclicked, guys. I'm pretty sure that was not meant to be an Earthquake. It doesn't really make sense to Earthquake a Goblin Barrel because the Goblins anyways do get a connection. So I think Ian is gonna misplay a little bit right there. We need to be careful here with the double lane pressure. Look at the right side, guys. This time he is gonna go Earthquake. I think there it was meant to be an Earthquake. Left side, the first Earthquake we saw defensively, I think wasn't meant to be an Earthquake. Okay, Firecracker is gonna get locked down, and Lockbait player is actually slowly but surely making a comeback here, guys. He's cycling and pressuring so well right now. Okay, Lock comes down on the barrel. Ice Spirit is not gonna hit the tower, and if I were IAN77, I would probably try and maybe start with the Earthquake cycle, and there's the first Earthquake, guys. I would say that if Ian plays only defense, well cycling those Earthquakes, he should be able to win by damage. But of course, he is going to try and keep up the pressure with the Hawk Rider as well, not allowing the opponent to only play offensively. He also wants to force him out some defensive elixir. Let's see how he's going to defend this, guys. Does he have something for the Dark Goblin? Nice. Mighty Miner just on time for the Dark Goblin Knight on the right side is going to get one hit. Opponent is cycling Goblin Barrel. Does he have the Lock? No, he's not gonna have the Lock and cycle. Doesn't matter though, because Skeletons plus Electro Spirit is also gonna defend. Hawk Rider is gonna get a hit. Another Hawk Rider at the bridge. Lock prediction for the cannon. Hawk Rider is gonna make it one hit. It's gonna get another hit, and IAN77 is gonna take the victory. And I think with that victory, unless Bedfast or Asaf were also playing and also won, is gonna be #1 right now. So IAN77 current rank #1. I unfortunately don't have Asaf. I unfortunately don't have Bedfast. There's so many people I don't have, guys. I don't even know these guys. Like, who is this? LWY? And what rank am I in the world right now? Okay, 934. I'm definitely gonna be finishing within the 1000 players, so I'm qualified for the next serial stage. That is nice to know. IAN77 ranked number 1. IAN77 is not even online. I don't know, now he is online again. Okay, Starlight is rank number 7. Pedro is currently playing rank number 9. I guess we can watch a Pedro match in the meantime. Let's see who he's facing. He might be facing one of the really high players. There you go. He's facing a player which is in the potential number 1 run still. So he's facing this guy called Celestia Vow. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. With P.E.K.K.A. So P.E.K.K.A. Bridgeman with Evil Lumberjack. No big spell. Last card should be arrows. And then Pedro using the typical Monk Royal Giant Quick Cycle deck. Okay, Golden Knight is gonna get a lot of value. Monk here to try and take care of all of that. He needs to be careful with the Lumberjack though. This is looking scary on the right side, guys. But the Fisherman is gonna help. Fisherman is gonna pull the Ghost. Better on the right side. The Lumberjack is gonna stay alive though. Lumberjack is gonna lock onto the tower, and that's gonna be a lot of damage, guys. Lots of damage taken from the Evil Lumberjack. Fisherman on the left side is gonna get a hit, but then the Barb on the right side is also gonna get a hit. And the matchup, damage-wise, is pretty much for anyone right now. Okay, Monk is gonna come down. Are we gonna see a Royal Giant left side lane, knowing that the P.E.K.K.A.'s out of cycle? That would be interesting. Is he gonna do it, guys? No, looks like he's not. He's instead gonna focus on defense. He's gonna go with a Hunter. He's gonna go with a Fireball here offensively without hitting the tower. And then the opponent is gonna just pressure with the Golden Knight right now. Can Pedro hold on, and can Pedro somehow defend this, guys? I mean, he's cooking right now with the Hunters. Nice Fisherman as well. Pedro's playing this super well. And if you guys think about it, he is gonna go in for a Royal Giant. But if you guys think about it, the opponent not having a big spell might also allow Pedro to, if necessary, in the end, do like a Fireball cycle type of play. But look at the Royal Giant, guys. Royal Giant is going crazy, connecting for so much damage on the right side tower. All Pedro needs to do right here is play defense, but honestly, this defense is not looking easy though. Okay, Fireball defensively. Does he have something to block the Golden Knight? Golden Knight is gonna dash, guys. Golden Knight is gonna dash, is gonna stay alive, is gonna lock into the tower. 1522 HP against 1266 HP. 30 seconds left in the match. Who is gonna take this, guys? This is gonna be such an important match as well, because if the P.E.K.K.A. player wins, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be one win away from getting to top 1, and the Golden Knight is gonna dash, guys. No way. Golden Knight is actually getting so much damage right now. Once again, gonna lock into the tower. Golden Knight going crazy, and Golden Knight is just the MVP of the match right there for the P.E.K.K.A. player Pedro. Only 8 seconds left. He's gonna try and go for a Royal Giant, but this Royal Giant is definitely not gonna make it. And then the Batteram is also gonna connect to the tower, taking down the tower. So P.E.K.K.A. player Celestia, not really sure who is even playing that. Like, is it just Celestia, or is it someone who I know, but he has like that name? I'm not even sure. IAN77, number 2 in the world right now. Wait, is he number 1? He's actually number 1 for 1 medal, guys. What, 4 minutes left? Ian needs to play. IAN77 needs to play if he doesn't want to lose the number 1 finish. Asaf also might be playing right now, but we don't know because I unfortunately do not have him added. Rakan rank number 2. Lucas rank number 12. Let's see if Lucas is maybe facing one of the players I don't have added. He's facing this guy called Nico, and both of them are playing P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant, guys. Okay, what is that? P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant against P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant. I do not want to watch that. Pedro's in the match right now. IAN77 is in the match as well. Oh my god, guys. IAN77 against Chetty. Wait, does he have enough time? How much time is left? Because that is important. 4 minutes left, guys. He needs to win within 4 minutes. Because if he, for example, ends the match when the game is already, or when the season is already finished and he ends the match is not gonna count. Like, I'm not sure if you guys understand what I'm saying, but for example, let's say this game goes until the very last second, then it's not gonna count because there's only like 3 minutes and something left in the season right now. So IAN77 needs to win this match, but he also needs to win it not like necessarily in like a super quick time, but he cannot like stall the match until the very last second. Like, he needs to actually take the tower instead of going into like overtime. Okay, Firecracker plus Hawk Rider here from EM. Chetty is using an interesting graveyard deck. I think I've seen this deck. I'm pretty sure he's running Goblin Curse as a last card. So realistically, Chetty cannot really kill the Firecrackers from Ian if he is indeed using the Goblin Curse like I think he's gonna be using. So Mighty Mine at the bridge here, Hawk Rider as well. Ian, I think, knows that he needs to keep out the pressure. I think Ian knows that he needs to try and take the tower, try and win the match before it can go like overtime and be a long match. And Firecracker is gonna go crazy in this matchup, guys. Like, Firecracker, the fact that Chetty doesn't have a way of killing her is just gonna be so good for Ian. Okay, Earthquake is gonna allow the Witch to heal up though. Witch is gonna stay alive, and the Evil Witch is gonna be a potential problem for Ian, because if you guys think about it, he doesn't have a big spell of taking care of her. So the Evil Witch is gonna be for sure a pain. I want to quickly back out, guys, especially now that nothing is gonna happen, to see how much time we exactly have to deal with, to work with. Okay, 2 minutes and 24 seconds left. I'm gonna quickly take a screenshot of this leaderboard. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I mean, Ian needs to win this match before it ends. Like, that is 100% sure the case. Can he take the tower though? Can he take the tower and not go into like the last second? I mean, I think he can win it, but he also needs to win it like with the time, you know? Like, he needs to hurry up a little bit. Okay, Mighty Miner at the bridge. I think we're gonna see a Hawk Rider with the Mighty Miner with the Firecracker. There you go. There's the Hawk Rider Ice Spirit here as well. Earthquake could be a really good option if he does have it in cycle. Looks like he does have it in cycle. Witch up high. Guys, Ian needs to hurry up. Like, even though he wins it, but if the timer is over, it's just gonna be over. You know what I mean? Like, he needs to actually take the tower. But look at this though, guys. Graveyard is gonna get a lot of damage. Earthquake last second right here. Witch is gonna stay alive. And now the Evil Witch is just getting so much value. I think IAN77 is not gonna finish number 1. Is, I think, gonna lose the last match here. And even if he doesn't lose it, he needs to be able to finish number 1. He needs to finish quick, guys. I'm gonna quickly back out. I do want to apologize for that, but I want to check if something else is happening in the leaderboard right now. 1 minute left. Asaf could also be playing, but we don't know right now. 1 minute left in the match. Okay, Ian needs to take it within a minute if he does end up winning though, because right now damage wise he's not looking good at all. Witch is just going crazy right now for the opponent, and I think IAN77 unfortunately is not gonna finish number 1. I would have loved for IAN77 to finish number 1, but even though he somehow defends and stays alive, the timer is already gonna run out, guys. So I'm actually gonna back out. I want to quickly confirm the last leaderboard. 30 seconds left. I guess we can still watch a little bit of seconds, but yeah, the timer is just running against his favor, and then he's also just gonna end up losing it anyways. Even the timer is yeah, not ending yet. And Asaf, wait a second, guys, we didn't see it, but Asaf is actually gonna be the number 1 finisher because there's no time left, and he's currently at 4,225 medals. Man, that is crazy. What a crazy season end. I don't think anyone would have expected the last top 3 players to be Asaf, Celestia, Vow, and LJY. I don't even know who some of these guys are. I'm also going to be finishing within the top 1,000, so that is awesome. Nice way to end the video. I don't know, guys. What a crazy season end video. Definitely not something I expected. We always, or I personally always expect Mohamed Light to do like amazingly well. Finish number 1, finish within the top 3 players. Mohamed Light actually ended up losing a lot of matches in today's video. He ended up tilting a lot. IAN77 lost the last match for the number 1 finish. And then Asaf, even though we didn't see the actual match, ended up taking the number 1 finish. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.